watching Live Walking NYC. What are you doing, okay? It's the best walking YouTube channel. I'm subscribed. You're the man.
Hi, Delilah. I'm Grand Marshal Masaru Morimoto.
New York City in the house, bro. Coming straight from the Bronx. So I love what this man is doing. Many blessings to y'all. And to 1,000 more subscribers, up to 1 million. Many blessings, y'all.
Hi to all of the viewers at Live Walking NYC. God bless you all.
Hey everyone, good evening. We're starting tonight, as you can see, at Rockefeller Center. It's beautiful, it's hot, it's like 80 degrees Fahrenheit. A lot of people here, and I will show you how it all looks like this time of the day. It's super warm, sunny, used to be before the sunset, and now just very hot and lovely weather for enjoying the city. Welcome everyone, and let's go. Hey, New 99, Noble Sweetness, and why? Hi. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at this. West Coast lady, hi. This place will be used for different purposes, and during the World Cup, at some point, they will turn this into the World Cup, a village of sorts, with displays. The games will be showing here as well, and there will be some activations, installations. We don't know. We will see, but it's beautiful. Hi, how's it going? Sky is blue. We can see the stars from here. Whoa. And we're going to walk out along the promenade and then 5th Avenue, and then we'll walk to 42nd Street, and then we'll maybe make a turn to the right or to the left. We will see. I hope your evening is going well. Hi, staff. You're gonna World Cup sitting 150. I think it's like times 10 or 20 or 30. Any number you will name, you will not be wrong. Snow later tonight. I can't wait. I'm complaining about heat already. I was complaining about snow. Now I'm complaining about heat. Look at me. And lots of tourists. 300 stops away from 70K, to be exact, about 250. Yeah, we're getting there. Hard to see. Now we're facing Saks Fifth Avenue building. And beautiful flowers. Tulips and whatnot. Look at this. Nice. And music too. Wow, they actually smell super good. Super good. Enjoy the music without blocking it. So YouTube will later, but until then, Enjoy the spring flowers. They decorated it wonderfully for the springtime. Look. I found a bus. This ghost lady, very beautiful. You know, I walked by the halal guys, and there's no line. No line, just 0 people in line. There was maybe a few now, I don't know, but it's really weird to see a lot of people outside and no lines. But those who want to get their dish, good for them, because they don't have to wait in line. Same good stuff. They charge $12 for the large plate. Let's say I have a chicken platter with salad and rice, and they give you white and red sauce. If you pay cash, it's 12. If you pay with a card, it's probably 13. That's a lot of food too. Thank you for the weather, Noble's Witness. 78 Fahrenheit. Whoa. 26 Celsius. The wind? Man, I don't feel any wind. Humidity is low. That's good. Not yet, Neo 99. I mean, maybe somewhere else, but not there. Luckily, only 12 or 13. Wow, they smell so good. If you smell them, these white flowers, whoa. Just really, you walk here and you smell them. Hi, Brian. Touch of a summer in New York with that temperature. Yes, next week it will be a little colder, maybe toward the end of the week. But as of right now, it's beautiful. And St. Patrick's. We're on 5th Avenue. Let's walk southbound, and we'll cross the streets. So we'll walk opposite side of the street. So we will explore it this time. It's 49th Street, so in about 7 blocks we'll make a turn. Where is all the traffic? Too late for the traffic. 49th Street. Nathan's 15. Now, depending on what you're getting, probably a lot more. Like one hot dog, French fries, or fries, loaded fries, and drink and shake. That would be like more like 20-ish, maybe more. More like 25. Rest in peace, Saks. Yes. Oh well. Still there, but for how long? Wouldn't know. Empire State Building ahead of us. Where all the cars? Still hot for them too? I don't know. I mean, it's after hours. It's 8:41. People are home by now, probably. Those who went to work and drove back.
POS systems they have are actually ATMs. That's why they always.
It looks so quiet. Hi, Angela. Not so many cars out. Welcome, everyone. Just a reminder, please hit the like. Let's walk around New York City this hot evening, April 16th, 2026. Brian, you have more cars in your chart than we see here on 5th Avenue on this block. There's 0 cars on this block right now. Hi, Mr. T. Thank you so much for the email. Awesome email, awesome video. Thank you. Yes, we only have about 40 likes and almost 100 people watching, so please take a moment and hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Disturbing news in Manchester, an area called Oldham. There's a restaurant called Burger Eats. Yeah, they doing chocolate dipped fried chicken burgers. It is quite disturbing indeed. Chocolate dipped fried chicken burgers. Wait, let me process that. Chocolate dip. This is crazy, but probably because it's so shocking, it's probably popular. Oh boy. Joe, this is disgusting. Hi, Tommy G. No snow on Long Island. It's 80 degrees. And Nova Sweden is OT. Yuck. I don't know. I mean, I think I can eat a lot of things, but that would probably be something incompatible. I would prefer chocolate at the end, like a dessert, but not on top of the chicken or inside of the burger with the chicken. Barnes & Noble on 5th Avenue and 46th Street, between 46th and 45th. After hours, closed. So now we have Empire State Building, front and center. We'll make a turn on 42nd. This is the entrance to the French building. The Fred F. French building. A major architect firm in approximately a century ago built a lot of designed a lot of buildings around New York City at that time. including the Tudor City, which is a neighborhood between 1st and 2nd Avenues and 40th and 43rd Streets on the east side, overlooking East River. That's the NBA store. But they closed. They're still there, but they're closing their store for the day. Deep fried pizza, yum. Tommy G, Neon 99 Monday is supposed to get cold. Steph, I would try it. Tommy G, hi. LT, hi Noble, Angela and Brian. Angela, right now I'm eating a brownie with German chocolate topping. Ah, yum. Neon 99 Monday, L will wear his winter coats, gloves and glove boots again. I don't want to do that. United Q train evacuate delay. LT, good news, they got complete with the Dip Canyon sweet chili grilled chicken at Chicken Cottage. Good news, I have recipe. Yeah, speaking of Q train evacuation, yeah, I was unlucky enough to be on that train yesterday morning. We streamed from Brooklyn the night before, and I stayed with the family overnight, and then I was on my way to the city in the morning, and some amazing individual pulled the emergency brake. It happens occasionally, and when this happens, everything gets stalled and paralyzed. So lucky enough, the train didn't pull too far from Atlantic Avenue on the way to DeKalb Avenue. So long story short, after about 55 minutes of just sitting there in the tunnel with no Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi should be on the train, but they turned off all the power except for the lights inside the train, I guess. So no Wi-Fi, or maybe that older train didn't have Wi-Fi altogether. Everyone is sitting there like in a can, with no internet, with no Wi-Fi. You cannot send messages to the family, to work, freaking out for almost an hour. And then eventually they decided to evacuate the train. So they docked another train to the back of this train, and they made people walk through the train and through the other train until they exited at Atlantic Avenue. But all this thing took about 1 hour and 20 minutes. So I took this evacuation video, and that video alone is about 20 minutes long, a little bit more, and on top of almost an hour. So that was whew. Unfortunately, these things happen in New York, and when this happens, you're like, you're done, you're late, and you can't even tell anyone you're late. So that was a pretty sucky experience, but I'm glad I recorded everything. So if you didn't see that video, you might as well take a look later. That's the Uniqlo they opened recently on 43rd Street and 5th Avenue. The Uniqlo location. Hi Family Tree NY. Hi NY, good evening NY. Welcome everyone. Thank you all for being here. Angela was freaked out just a bit. Yes, because occasionally they now make announcements like, due to investigation or emergency brake has been activated ahead of us by DeKalb Avenue. So, and then they're like, due to ongoing investigation. You know, we're waiting here, basically waiting for the dispatchers to give us go ahead. And this is like every 5 minutes they have this announcements until they decided to evacuate because the train wasn't going anywhere, and all the trains behind, I believe, they were bypassing us through different stations, through different lines and routes. But lucky train that I was in, that one got stuck for real. So that was whoa. I mean, it's not the first time, I'm sure it's not the last time. It's just when this happens and you don't have any internet, you're like, or even cell phone signal, nothing, you're like can't even send a text message. That is stressful a little bit. And then of course when I disappear like this and then I come back, the question is, what's her name? What's her name? I was like, her name is the Q train, and I have a proof. I have the whole video for you too. You know who I'm talking about, right? You know, it's a joke, but still, it's pretty serious. Pretty serious. Hi, Clayton. Angel, I've been on the bus that broke down waiting for the replacement bus to come. Hi GGNYC, good evening. Neil 99, good thing people didn't burn the trains out. It would take away people's internet and all hell will break loose. Surprisingly enough, in the car I was in, everyone was kind of like, yes, they were, you know, upset and stressed and this and that, but at the same time, it is what it is. So everyone was trying to be quiet enough. But God forbid there's some less quiet individual in a car and the train gets stuck, then it's not a good experience at all. Even though you could technically walk over to the next car if you wanted to, but sometimes, depending on what car you're in, sometimes you can, sometimes you cannot. In the meantime, we turn left and we are on East 42nd Street, about to cross Madison Avenue. Neil 99, you like so encouraging. You know, when you're in a situation like this, you don't want to think about it because God forbid, you know, I don't even want to say. You know, people start thinking all kinds of possibilities, and this is not funny because getting stuck in a tunnel, it is serious, really. Oh, no, not. Nope. I say you got the wrong guy. You got the wrong guy. Chrysler building and the Grand Central Terminal is ahead of us. East 42nd and Vanderbilt Avenue. Hey, blue sky. Thank you so much, blue sky. Where are you watching us from? Thank you so much for your donation. CLP. I am trying to use my brain to guess, and I can't. So if you would you be so kind, tell us where you're watching from. Thank you so much for your donation and support. This is the Summit and JP Morgan headquarters ahead of us. Chile, Alexis Sanchez. Alexis, thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Thank you. Alexis. Thank you so much. All the way from Chile. We are walking East 42nd Street, Pershing Square, Grand Central Terminal. Sometimes we walk out here, but we're not going to walk into Grand Central. But we'll continue. Park Avenue, south of 42nd Street. Terminal entrances. RJ. Angela, it's really interesting when the cops board the bus to investigate something or tell someone to get off. Yes, it is. I was entering Subway this morning and I saw two cops giving a ticket to someone for jumping the turnstile. I was like, really? But I guess really, and I wish this would happen, or they would enforce it more, because they hired this private company to stand by the gates and kind of be deterrents, but really no one really doing this, because who wants to get in a fight with someone for no reason? So it doesn't really work that much. So we'll see. It's really, I don't want to say pay as you wish, but sometimes it looks like it. Sometimes. Lexington Avenue, southbound. OTL, I give the recipe out. Give it to your missus. Thank you so much, OT. Will do. Kenyan sweet chili chicken. Get half leg of chicken and get sweet chili sauce like a brand called Heinz. Get a bowl and marinate it and put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. When it's done, grill it for 30 minutes till chicken cooks through and serve it with brown rice. Yum. Thank you so much, OT. Everybody, did you hear that? Did you see that? That's an awesome recipe. Try it. Yeah, lots of beeping. We're heading east. Welcome everyone. Don't forget to hit the like and share, and if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe with all notifications. Thank you again, OT, for sharing the recipe. Let's walk toward the East River. Local time New York, in New York, 9:02 p.m., 9:03.
That's what I need to go to. Oh, yeah. You take the 7 to like.
Crossing 3rd Avenue. Third Avenue and East 42nd Street. We're heading toward that area that's called Tudor City, and that sign not hanging, but that red sign up there, it says Hotel Tudor. M42 crosstown bus going east and west along 42nd Street. Now it's going to east side. Wait, this is east side. It's going to the west side. My apology. This is where we are. Welcome to our walk. We're in New York City. We're on the east side of Midtown Manhattan. We're on East 42nd Street. Hi, Ambrose. Hi, Joe T. Laura winner. Hell yeah, I wish. Oh, another big residential building. Work in progress. Can't see it because of the scaffoldings, but huge. So we're heading east towards 2nd Avenue. We'll cross 2nd Avenue and continue all the way until we can no longer walk. .907. The clock is right in front of me. The clock. The time. So we're about to cross 2nd Avenue. So between 2nd and 1st Avenue, to my left and to my right, is about 11 buildings that all together are called Tudor City. And one of the first, if not the first, apartment skyscraper project. You think they're not too high up, but when they were planned in early 1920s, that was super high. There was slums here and nothing major until they decided to build the residential community, middle class residential community around here. And what's in front of us is called Tudor City Bridge. It's connecting the south and north sides of it. Lots of steps. Three hours till midnight. Thank you. Ali French, hi, good day. El Herpo, don't get yourself a hot chocolate. Don't get yourself a hot chocolate. Get yourself a cold chocolate, iced chocolate. Thank you. Funny. Alright, let's climb the stairs. Like it's not hot enough. On top of that, it's an exercise. Delilah gave me an idea to explore this area because it's beautiful, and we shall come back another time as well to show something else. But as of right now, this is pretty impressive. Workout those stairs, yes. Southern Place is, yes, it's right a little bit to the left, because Tudor City is only like 2.5 blocks wide. So right there to my left is Southern Place. Tudor City Steakhouse. Not too many people in there. Ooh, it is very cold. So we want to thank Delilah for giving me an idea. It is nice. Whew, let's zoom it a little bit. Steak $1.50, probably more. Noble Sweetness, great teamwork by Alan and Delilah, showing us the best of New York City. Thank you so much, Noble Sweetness. This is UN skyscraper, by the way, United Nations, right here. Tommy G, nice street view. Oscar Contreras. This bridge is called Tudor City. Tudor City. It's just a few blocks around here. Tudor City Bridge. So it is basically 42nd Street. You walk along 42nd Street. Oh, look at this view. Westbound 42nd Street view. Those lights in the very middle. Right there. Madame Tussauds sign on the left. And the beginning of Times Square on the right. OT 80th vibes. Staff great view. And why is such a great view? You know what? To get a better view of 42nd Street, we shall carefully cross here. So we will not have any obstruction. This is right at the end of 42nd Street, or the beginning, depending, easternmost point. I mean, you can, of course, walk down there and continue further toward the water, but if you walk upstairs right there, then you will see this.
That's you.
Yeah.
And why I could see Manhattan Henge from this bridge? Maybe, you know what? This is a fantastic idea. It will be a little bit further away, but because we usually walk toward the opposite side of the island, but if we're here at Manhattan Henge, we need to be exactly here at the exact time to be able to enjoy the very bright sun in between the buildings, because we will not have any angle. But it's a fantastic idea. Hey, the mighty bull. Good to see you. So it's a Chrysler building center right, and the Summit center right. It's a little cold where you are out here, and humid, colder. It's 11 Celsius only. That's a fantastic view. So thank you, Delilah. That was a fabulous idea. And then we'll cross again and take a look at the other side of East River, which is Brooklyn. Or is it Queens? I think it's Long Island City. It's Long Island City and it's Queens. Brooklyn would be a little bit to the right. Williamsburg and Greenpoint. In every moment of doubt, there is a seed of courage waiting to grow. True, true. Well said. Thank you. The mighty bull. I see Coney. Coney would be all the way to the right, totally invisible from here. Even if we go all the way to the river and turn right, look right, will not see Coney. Coney is hidden. But if you elevate, then definitely, maybe from the top floors of that building, you definitely can see it. Whoever is up there, they have fantastic view. And this is the UN skyscraper. United Nations. Okay, let's continue. Gotta say goodnight, Double Sweetness, 3:18 a.m. Wow, thank you for the walk. You're welcome. Always good to see you. Thank you so much for using your precious personal time to be here with us, especially in the middle of the night there in Europe. Thank you so much for always helping us. Double Sweetness. Have a good night. Look at this. The Dutch colonists, the war settled here in 1677. Spring Valley Farm.
How are you?
I'm breathing backwards.
Okay, sweetie. Honey, let's go this way. Sorry.
I am this one. Let me see. About 1800, this port of Spring Valley Farm formed. No, something else. Turtle Bay Farm. So this area right here, and a little neighborhood right there to the south is Turtle Bay as well, by the way. We cannot go inside, so we all have to explore it from the outside. Try to read it. Mirror image. Tudor City Park. Partly covers the site of a revolutionary fortification. There's so much history if you start digging. RDNR, hi. My name is I hope you have seen all the Harry Potter movies. Good tonight. Thank you, RDNR. This is another beautiful thing. That's a Pepsi Cola sign in Long Island City, across the river. And that's the UN. I'm glad Delilah is a cold person and not tipsy. Or is this Southern Place? Maybe this is Southern Place. That was to the right, not to the left. very close to Tudor City, adjacent. But even the street signs here, this one says Tudor City Place and East 41st Street. Yes, it's a little south of what technically I need to double check, because this up until 40th Street, which is right there, is all Tudor City. So Delilah loves Dr. Pepper. No, I don't think she does, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's a dead end. Let's see if we can look from the top, see what we see. First, look at these buildings. They're almost a century old. Let's see. Interesting. Okay. Plug in the wires back. Let's go. It's near UN building, Upper East Side. It's not Upper East Side, it's more like Midtown. This Upper East Side starts above 59th Street. But this here is 41st, 42nd. Like a mile away. 1.5 kilometers approximately. To the north would be Upper East Side. Hi, Stylish Bunny. Tudor City Place and East 41st Street. So this is East 41st, which is also part of Tudor City. Buildings. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. If not, I apologize. I'm Michelle K. Yeah, that makes it a little darker, so let's do it back this way. Thank you for the emojis, Angela. This is very medievalish architecture, and the name of the whole complex. And look, for instance, here, East 41st Street. See, it says number 324 East 41st Street. Hi, Trudy. I'm surprised that there are so many leaves on the streets. Well, I wasn't even looking at it. Wow. I don't know what to tell you. Where are they coming from? The trees don't even have them yet. Much. (1928) AD, 304 East 41st Street. Wow. A lot of scaffolding, so they cover a lot of details. Alright, we're walking westbound now. Turtle Bay neighborhood is on our left. We are on 2nd Avenue and East 41st Street. Welcome everyone to our walk. Thank you for being here. I hope you are all subscribed. And if you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe with all notifications. And also give us a like, a big thumbs up, and share as much as you want. Other buses. Now we're going to zigzag westbound slowly but surely. So let's cross here and walk a block westbound, avenue block, and then a block to the left, street block, and then another zigzag. I don't think there are any subway lines around here. That would be helpful to me. So we will zigzag backwards. How's the evening? Hope everything is good. Now it's getting hotter and hotter. Make sure your air conditioners are in good shape. Because you might need them before you know it. Are you enough? I would eat some barbecue ribs right now. Look at this residential buildings. This is 235 East 40th Street. Stylish Bunny, my AC is on. The Mighty Bull clicks, views, and followers increase every time you tap the like button on this channel today. Thank you so much. The Mighty Bull says clicks, views, and followers increase every time you tap the like button on this channel today. You only need to do it once. You hit the like and you're good. So if you forgot, please hit the like. This is East 40th Street. Tunnel exit. It says Tunnel exit street. Midtown Tunnel. We're approaching 3rd Avenue. Hi, knuckleheads. You are a block away from Tudor City. Come see the magnolia trees blooming. Oh, we kind of walked around Tudor City and we walked out of Tudor City. Didn't focus too much on the trees because it's dark, but on the views from above the Tudor City Bridge. 42nd Street view and East River view, beautiful views. They're on 3rd Avenue and East 40th Street. You're across the street where Jeepney goes to the Hamptons. Yeah, more and more people will be going to the Hamptons right now. Agree, Surya. Trudy, I'm lucky to have a house fan on my furnace. It helps for a while. So now we are on East 39th Street, heading toward Lexington. Amazing mods, thank you as always. And why? Noble Sweetness. Ambrose, Neo 99. Thank you. Thank you everyone for being here, for supporting us with your precious personal time. I hope you give us a like. I hope you're all subscribed. We want to thank our channel members who are supporting us on a monthly basis. Thank you so much, channel members. Italian looks like Arthur and Sons. Let's see it. Well, the prices are, of course, Manhattan-like prices, Midtown Manhattan. So if you don't limit yourself too much, appetizer, and we didn't even see the drinks and desserts. So if you don't limit yourself too much, appetizer, main course, drink, dessert, and maybe coffee or tea, this will be well above 100. We're in Lexington. It's a good looking Chinese restaurant, and these are not lunch special prices. Lunch special is super affordable compared to, you know, what's going on right now. What used to be $5.99 and $6.99, but no more 20 years ago. So this is the average price of a dish, under $20. Well, appetizers too, under 10. So if you don't want to be super bougie, but you have an appetite for good food, you can come here and save a lot of money if you want. So I think we're walking northbound right now toward Grand Central. So many scaffoldings, you cannot even see the landmark to give you an idea. But you have a lot of street signs, so you can, you know where you are. This is East 40th Street for Coast. Oh boy, hair salon. Q train food delay. I don't even want to talk about the Q train anymore. I'm so upset. You know, it's been always a question. Why do they have emergency brake on a train, on a subway train? If something is happening in between the stations in a tunnel and someone pulls the brake, it just paralyzes the train in the middle of a tunnel with no access. Law enforcement access is complicated and this and that. Doctors, what is the point? Instead of just going toward the next station where, you know. So this is I don't know, what is the purpose of emergency brake on a train? Maybe I'm not smart enough, I don't know. True, Q Avenue incident. Avenue Q, old musical, and they paint that handle in red, so it's hanging there, and it's, or if it's not hanging, it's like under the, like a glass-ish substance that can be broken easily. And I once was taking the bus, and some dude was yelling at the driver. The driver needs to stop, and she missed the stop, and the driver's like, so I will stop at the next stop. So the dude uses his elbow and breaks that thing near the back door and pulls the emergency brake and leaves. This is one of the entrances to the Grand Central 42nd Street. Usually when we use the entrances, we use the main ones inside of Grand Central Terminal, which is right there across the street. And because as you can see, that blue bridge is Pershing Square. We walked by there. But I think this time I'm going to take a train around here. So I would want to thank you all so much. Delilah and myself, thank you so much for walking with us. Summer is coming, hopefully the weather will be better, but not too hot, not too humid, and we will enjoy it. We will see you later. We will see you sooner rather than later. Knucklehead, that entrance goes under Lexington and toward 42nd. Yes, thank you, Stylish Bunny. That's why we have emergency brakes on subway. Let's see. Don't get L angry. Trudy, L, I never laughed so hard. That play was so fun. Stylish, critical threats. Person being dragged by a door or a severe emergency on board. Ah, I see. Probably right. Neil 99, Ryan 17, stand by. Waiting for the snow. Emergency weather update. We are waiting for the 12 inches of snow in the next 2 hours. No, it's a joke. But who knows? Thank you so much. We will see you again later. We will see you again sooner rather than later. A wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Or the beginning of a new one. We're standing across from the Chrysler building, by the way. You may not be able to recognize it because of its classic top of the building, which cannot be fully seen from here, but that's because we're standing too close. This is the Chrysler building, another New York landmark, and this is the summit The observation deck is located on 3 floors right below the blue portion of it, right there. And why you're welcome, Trudy, you're welcome. Joe T, you're welcome. Neil 99, winter will be next week. Could be. Steph, you're welcome. Tommy G, take care. Knucklehead. Everybody else, Angela, good night, good night. We will see you again soon. Bye-bye.